go to the next one, and then we go to the third one. And I'm actually scrapping a bunch of this stuff right here. You know, these will pump out between 60 to 100 when a storm comes. Fusion reactor things are now charged. And then we're going to drop that in over here. And then it's just have enough room for it to... I finally got rid of all these crazy plants everywhere. Yay. Okay. Whoa. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another episode of TerraTech Worlds. And today I have a lot to show you guys. I made some major base updates and some design changes, and then I also made a new vehicle right here that you guys can kind of see. And then we also have a bit of a rescue mission that I need to go do where I previously exploded. And I have a ton of components and chests that are stuck up on top of the mountain over there that we need to go get in the snow biome. So let's go ahead and start with just the base and show you around a little bit. As you can see over here, I've extended our little tech yard storage. And so we have quite a bit of storage now. Let's see, how much storage do we have? We have 3,200 storage slots, and we're using about half of that. And then I also added some of these little things right here, these little fusion cores, and I finally figured out exactly how to use these things. So if we kind of look over here, well, actually, before I go into that, let me show you around the base a little bit more, because I've done kind of a lot and I don't want to get too distracted here. So I've actually extended our scrapper machine right here. So you can see we have a lot more silos. So basically I have these first three, these top three silos. These are just where I'm putting items into these. So I don't think I have anything running. I think it's running, but I don't think I have anything in them. So yeah, you can kind of see that silo, and then we can go to the next one, and then we go to the third one. And I'm actually scrapping a bunch of this stuff right here. And I had all three full. And the reason why is like these things take up so much space. And when you store them in the tech yard, you can store a whole bunch of this in, like, I guess not really a slot. You can just store all of this. But then when you put it into your storage container, it breaks it into 10, you know, quantities of 10 basically. And so you can only put it in or you only have limited space that you can put it into the silos. So I needed to add more silos so I could put more stuff and scrap more items. And so that is working. And then all of that feeds into the scrapper, and then it fills up this first thing right here with all of the components that it's scrapping. And then we have over here next to the scrapper, I have a ton of storage, level 3 storage cells, little power cells right here. And so these are all hold like I think it's 11,000 on the power. Is that right? It doesn't show me. Oh, there it is. Oh, 10,000. So each one of these is 10,000. So we have a lot of storage cells added to the base now, and they're all full. So there's a little line on the front, and all of those are lit up, and that means that they are full. When they drain, the little line will go down, and you'll see it drain. And then I did this little tweak right here with my little mini silos, and these I've just been collecting from bases and stuff. I haven't even made any of these, but when we take over a base, like there was a base over there, like an enemy base, and with the boss base and all the bases usually have like a silo or two or something like that, and I just collect them. And then since I don't really have a place for them, I use them to store ammo and fuel and stuff like that. So each one of these have something in it, and so we can put just a variety of stuff in it. It doesn't store that much, but it's, you know, useful for some of the things that I don't really use or have a lot of storage space for or whatever, or needs storage space for. And then over here I have these giant silos, which I am using to store all of my building components for the base. So they just have a random, you know, thing in it. I don't really have it organized yet. I did at one point, but then it just kind of got all messed up. And then over here I changed how my fabrication area was laid out. So I have all of my little block fabricators and the supply fabricator and the workbench. And then that little refinery ore thing is just an extra one that I had. I just have it there taking up space. And then we have the little launch pad right here, which we need to launch some supplies. I need to get this strontium. I can get a bunch of that. We need 100 of this. We're now in the expert level of this, you know, of launch pad stuff. And so rocket fuel and stuff I have a lot of, so that's not usually a big deal. So I just kind of leave that in there because it seems like we need rocket fuel for everything in the expert level when we're launching stuff. But I need to get more strontium, and then we can send that next level off and get rewards for that. And then over here I have our processing facility. So this we put in our basic ores, and so if I want to break down all the iron and whatever, it'll refine that here, and then that gets all the refined items get stored in this area. Now I just got through refining some of the rocks because I had a ton of rocks, so I'll throw that in there. And then once we get something that we need to, purify, we stick it in the first slot over here, and then we can put this into the purifier. And then once we run the purifier, like if I change this to silicon and then take that out, it'll fill up with the first thing and it'll start processing the silicon stuff. So that's kind of how that works. I kind of just like turn it off when I'm not needing it, and then when I need it, I'll go ahead and process it, because there's not a lot of things that need the refined items. But I have a good amount of it already, but I need to get more because I need to make a few things, like some more windmills and stuff like that. So let's see, and I actually need to make a ton of ammo because I don't have any ammo because I died earlier and I didn't record it. I wasn't recording at the time. I was just kind of playing around, testing some things, and then I exploded. So I'm like, you know what, that'll be a good time to show you guys in the video how to go get our vehicle components back that we lost. But yeah, so I want to make more windmills, but I need a lot more of this refined niobium stuff. And so what I did is I made a new vehicle to go harvest things a lot more. So we'll get onto that more, and because I've already built a ton of windmills. And so one of you guys mentioned in the comments that sticking the windmills near the water gave you a little bit more power, and you are right. So I went ahead and made our base extend over the water a little bit. Now I tried a lot of things to find areas. Someone mentioned that there's some places that give you like 18 at a normal running speed, or generate 18, but I have not found that place. I've put these things everywhere, and for a while there I was just carrying one around and just putting it down all over the place. I even tried in the middle of the ocean over here. I tried up on top of the snow biome. I tried at the top of the mountains. I tried everywhere, all around different water areas in each biome, and just could not find it. So, these will pump out about, I think it's like between 60 to 100 when a storm comes through. And so they like way overproduce. Now they only can max out at 30, but I have 10 of them running at 12. And so that gives me kind of on average about 110 units of power, just nonstop, where I don't have to worry about it. And that means when I'm running at 110, and when the sun's out, it's actually more. It's about, because this solar panel will generate about 15 to 16. For some reason, that makes more power near the water too. I don't know what's so special about being near the water, but it's kind of weird. I really do wish, putting them up higher or doing something like that, we could get them to spin closer to their max efficiency. So I don't know if there's a trick to that, but right now 12 is what I got, but that's a lot better than 3 or 1.8 or whatever it was before. So yeah, so we have more power. And if we look on our little power display thing, and you can hit E to access this in a larger format so you can actually read it, we're pumping out, let's see, we're using 70, and right now we're making 126 off of the wind turbines, and we're not using any of our reserve. And this also means that our thing here, where we have our actual generators that break down the carbon and use carbon to generate power, which are the basic form of making power, they are not running at all. So they don't use any resources while running just the normal equipment. So I have about 126 units of power to use before these generators will start kicking on, and we'll start pulling from those. So that's pretty cool. I want to build, if I can, let's see, we have 10. I want to do, I guess, if they're going to run it, 12. If I can get them run more efficiently, then I can do it with fewer, but I would like to build more of these and maybe do 20 to 30 of them, and that'll push us over like 350. And then with them being over 350, we can actually sit here and use all of these fusion cores and leave them on at max power, because the fusion cores use 110 each, for like a whole 110 nonstop for each one that's on. So if I have all three on, then that's 330 units of power, and so it's kind of crazy. I mean, it could, we can run off our batteries, but if we run off the batteries, it drains fast. Like if I turn these on right now, let's see, let's just try it here. Turn that one on, zoom in a little bit quicker here. Why is it not turning on? Turn on, there we go. Oh no. Okay, well, that was crazy. My game just crashed, so I had to reload, and that's kind of tricky when I reload and I'm not on my platform, because my vehicle is like way over, I guess, its power rating, and so I just kind of, as soon as I pop into the game, if I don't get to this pad instantly, then I'll explode, and I'll kind of explain why that happens and why I'm actually not exploding now. So a lot of it has to do with these fusion cores. Okay, so one of the things with the fusion cores basically is these, when they're running, as I was saying, they draw 110 each. So you can see we're doing 400 right now. And if I zoom in onto our power display, we have 400 being used. Our windmills are producing 126. So we're now drawing from the reserved power that we have in the batteries, and you can kind of see how fast that goes. It really, even though we have 120,000 in power storage, it goes fast. Like, we've already dropped down to 118. So this only lasts for like 10 seconds or something, you know, and then we really only have, like, I don't know how long, maybe like 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that with what we have in storage. So it's really not long at all if we just run off somewhere and go, you know, run around the map, and then these things will stop. And when these stop and they're not working, then what we have on our tech could potentially not be getting recharged or whatever it gets from these things. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but you need these fusion cores to be on in order to power some of the new items that we can carry on our vehicle, to give us more repair abilities, or allow us to have more, I guess, fusion core or whatever it's called. Like over here, the fusion reactor, if you guys see, we're at 301 of 260, but I actually have a bonus of 120. So really my total output is 140 in storage, and so we're actually adding another 120 on top of the 140 that our cab carries. And by adding another 120, this allows us to run more and, you know, more things on our vehicle without overheating. Now I'm really close to overheating because I keep running into the snow biome, and I need to keep our vehicle close to the overheating spot, because otherwise I have to run a generator heat thing or whatever it's called, and then that requires fuel. I just don't have the resources to make all the fuel stuff just yet, so I don't want to, you know, deal with that. But as you can see, we have the fusion reactors over here. Apparently there's maybe a large one or a small, medium or something, because these are small. So we have 3 small ones, and I guess there's a larger one, which I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm assuming since they have the word small there, but I haven't seen that or any indication that there is another one. But we'll find out, I guess, as we keep going along. And you guys can see I have a ton of like power, you know, storage as well, because we have a big battery on here, and we have 3 repair states. So how this works, if we go to our tech yard here and then we find that new item, let's find it. Where is it? So here's what I've been using. Okay, so this item right here, which is new, and I didn't know that I even had these until the last I found them in the last episode, but I couldn't get these things to work, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? Well, when you put one of these things on, you have to go to your tech thing in order to charge it while turning these things on at the same time. So I have these things on, but let's go ahead and turn them off. And once you charge them up and get them, I guess, started or whatever, then you don't have to keep running these. You can just you can turn them off, and then you can go and you'll be fine. Like, they are running, and I have them. I'll show you where I put them on the vehicle. So if we flip the vehicle over and we kind of zoom in a little bit, I have them right here. So there's one right there. See? And you see what happens as soon as I pull it off? We start overheating immediately. And now I got to stick it back on, and then we might have to reactivate it. So hopefully we can get it on there. But let's turn back over, and now you guys can see, like, as soon as I drop down, See, we're overheating big time. Things are going to start falling off our vehicle and we're going to start blowing up. So you have to get onto the tech tree. If you don't get onto the tech tree, then your vehicle is just going to, you know, explode. And then once you turn these things on, it will activate. See, did you see that, all that change? And now we can turn them. Now we're fine, right? And we can actually turn them back off. So you turn them off and we're good. Now I only have 2 of those, so I only need 2 of these things. But if we add another thing, like the thing that gives us a repair, so right here, this will give us a repair. And if I just stick it on anywhere, we'll just put it on top of our thing. It takes up more power, but we need at least 2 fusion. Do we need 2 of those? I don't know what that means exactly. But now, in order for that to function, and because what happens is it says, all right, we will have. Why is that not showing? Is that not? Why is that not working? Because normally it will say 3 or 4 repairs, but it's not showing that. Maybe we need to turn this on first. Let's turn these on. That is not. What in the world? Why is it not working now? Maybe I need to. Let's try this. I want to show you guys because it's kind of confusing how these work. So let's just pull this one off, and we'll just put it in inventory. Okay, so now you guys can see where it says 3 or 4. Right there. I guess I have too many on, so I need probably 4 of these things instead of 3. I don't know exactly if it's a one for one or if we need, you know, more. But anyway, so as you guys can see, I'm about to explode. I'm overheated like crazy. We've dropped down now. I only have a plus 60 here, and I pulled this off, and we stuck on the, where is it at? Right here. You guys can't really see it, but the fusion repair module. So now we have 3 of 4 of these things, but I have to charge it. So we have to pop down, come up. Why is it not charging though? It's, oh, now it's charged. Okay, so now you guys can see where it says 4 of 4. However, I'm so overweight and over my fusion reactor capacity of my cab that I have to run this other fusion reactor thing or generator, whatever it's called. And so I can't run all 3 of these things. I have too much stuff going on. This vehicle is just on the edge of everything. So I can't really, when I'm roaming around, I can't mess up. I can't like take stuff off or add stuff or any of that because I'll just explode. And if these little fusion reactor things run out of power or whatever, then I'll just blow up on the spot. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. So let's take this off. I'm going to flip this over now because I just wanted to show you guys that, and then we're going to put this guy back on. Let's shove him up inside there because that's kind of the most little secure spot. But now you guys can see that added another plus 60 of my reactor capacity. So now we're still over, but that's kind of by design. And now, but we have 260 and plus 120 and all that now. So, or not plus, but combined with our cab, we're at 260 with the plus 120. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of confusing, but you guys get the idea. But these things have to be running, and if you leave them running all the time, then you'll just run out of carbon. Like over here, see, this one is kicked on now, and it's running at 50%. These are running now because they have to make up for the energy usage because we're pulling, because of the thing over here, we have our scrapper running, and that's using a good chunk, and then we're drawing from our battery power, and then our windmills are only pumping in like 144. So it's kind of nuts. We're using more energy than we can make at the moment, unless we have, except for without the carbon generators. So it's kind of hard to explain, but I can turn these off now because my fusion reactor things are now charged on my vehicle, and as long as they stay charged, we are good. So anyway, I hope that made sense. If not, leave me a comment or something, and then I'll try to explain it more in the comment section, or maybe in another video when we can talk just about that. So yeah, so now that I've covered that, let's talk about the vehicle a little bit. You guys can see that how many chassis do I have on here? I think I have 5 chassis. So I have 5 of these Wolverine chassis. I think that's what they're called, right? Is that what they are? Yeah, Wolverine frames. So we have 5 of them. So I have 4 back here, and then I have 6 medium-sized flatbeds on the back, And then there's one chassis up front. We have a missile launcher in the front. I have more, but those are what we need to go rescue. So I have more guns and cool stuff. However, I lost it and we have to go rescue it. And then we have our meteor cannons on the side over here. And then I put this little railgun thing, whatever it's called, the shock mount rifle on top. And then we have the coaxial cannon on the front. And then here's our little mining laser right there. That's always handy to keep around. And then just on various things, I have some of the little weapon mounts mounted to add modifiers to these things. So they have like a +4 on the turbo and +2 amplified. And then our missile launcher has a whole lot of stuff. It's +13 on the recycle. And it basically really doesn't use any ammo. So I rarely uses ammo. And because I have the recycle, or have it attached to this cab, the main cab right there, the cab has a +4 on the recycle. And then I have these two weapon mounts here, which have another +3, and somewhere else. Oh, and then also on the large cargo thing has another +4 on its recycle. So you can really, like, if I had another cargo thing and put this across two large cargo units, we could get up to 20-25 on the recycle rate, and basically would never run out of ammo as far as that rocket goes, or whatever is attached like that. So that's basically it. I mean, it's really simple, vehicle design. There's not really a whole lot except for storage. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a large storage unit there, large storage. So over here, where you can see in our main menu right here, you can see, let me sort, I don't have anything. See, I don't have anything because I literally just blew up earlier, and so we don't have anything. But this is how big the large storage cargo things are. And so I have 5 of those. So there's one, and this is the medium cargo, which I guess I have one. Oh yeah, I have one on the side over there, I forgot. And then we have the large, and then our cab, and then the rest of them are all large cargo things. So you can see, I mean, you can't really see that it's changing, but it is. So yeah, so let's look around the base a little bit more. I cleaned some things up. I got rid of everything. I put it in our storage silos now, so it's not just planted around, and just kind of did some design stuff over here. I'm not really finished with it. I'm just experimenting with different ways to build and just make things look unique. And then, as you guys can see, I put a giant thing over here. I don't know, like a little pad that I may just fill this area up with some storage silos. And then I actually wrote the word Oz. I tried to make a Z. That's best I can do. If you guys have another way to make a Z, let me know. But that's supposed to say Oz, and or 20 from the other side. So I don't know, or 50 or whatever. So anyway, it's just kind of funny. I was just playing around to see what all I could do with that. And an interesting little trick, though, as you guys can see, I have the lights on right now. So because it's kind of dark, I guess, or it's about to be dark, of course, because I just got into the game. So the sun seems to always go down when I first get in, which is weird. But you see how these lights are? And this is something I wish the devs would address. And maybe I'll make a big post about it or something on the forums or something. But the light is more like a spotlight. And these things are like a street light. So they really should really light up the area a little more so that we can see a little bit more around our base. Like, it'd be nice if we had this kind of lighting spread out over a bigger distance from these type of lights. I mean, these are more, like I said, like a street light. So because they're so tall, they should, I guess, light up more of a aerial area, I guess. I don't know. But they tend to just be like a spot, and it's more like a cylinder. So it doesn't really get any wider, really. Like the higher you put it, so if you put it way up there, it just shoots straight down, and it doesn't really spread out the light like a cone or whatever. It should light up more the higher you put it or something. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. Also, the light actually goes through things. So if you notice, my Oz thing right here is lit up, and you guys might be thinking that it's that light up here that's mounted up on top, but it's not. It's actually 2 lights that I have underneath the platform are actually pointing from the bottom up and are lighting everything from the bottom of the ground, because the light actually goes through the walls or whatever, the floor. And so you guys can see, like, the top of the Oz letters is dark, but the bottom of them are bright because the light's actually shining upwards. And if you guys look up on top of this light, it's actually shining upwards, and it's lighting up the pillars that are up on top, those little two antenna looking things right there. So it's actually going through the floor and lighting those up. So I just kind of use it as a little hack thing to light this thing up at night from the floor without actually having lights being visible. So kind of interesting, you know, use that however you want, but that's just some little quirky bit that I found and figured out as I was messing around with lighting everything up. And then I adjusted where my weird little fragmenter was placed, and so now it's at an angle and it's just straight. And so basically I just drive straight up to this thing and drop off whatever I have. It automatically picks it up and then it processes it and sends it to a silo over there where I can use it for my resources. So that's actually what I need to do. That's the first order of business today, is to make some ammo, because I do not have any, and I have to make large ammo, and that is going to require, let's take a look because I don't remember what we get from the ammo. Where the heck? Which one? Oh, it's this one. What do we need for large ammo? We need copper and iron, and I don't have any copper. So I'm all out of copper. I have tons of iron, but we do not have any copper. So I need to go get some. So let's go do that, and we'll make use of our new little hauler vehicle or whatever you want to call this thing. And it's actually kind of fast too. I mean, it's not like, you know, crazy, but it's quicker than I expected. I need to stay away from enemies because I have 0 weapons to use. I don't have any lasers on here. So we need to go and grab some resources real quick without getting into a fight. There's some right there. I don't know if I can put the, this is so steep. Maybe I can find a better thing. Let's look around, see if we can find something easier to dig up. That's one weird thing. These whatever it's called, what is it? The cuprite. It's always on a hill. So let's dig this up real quick. And then we're going to transport this onto our new little flatbed thing. All right, is that free? Okay, there it is. All right, so if we come over here, let's get into a good position that where we can transport all this. And then I think I'll come and get this tree too. So let's dig up that tree real quick. And because I need some carbon, so we'll process a tree, show you guys how we do that with our new setup. And there it goes. So the tree's falling down. And then now, let's turn this guy around. He's kind of giant. All right, and then we'll pick up this thing. So I should be able to pick that up. How does that not pick it up? There we go. Now, one thing, these devs, I really need to make a post about this, but this thing is just bananas sometimes. I actually mounted this thing up tall, which does help. Oop, oh, dang it. Go out. But see, why does the camera angle need to change? Like, I don't understand. Like, stop. Like, just leave the camera angle normal so that we can actually see what the heck we're doing, man. Like, I don't know what the purpose of that is, but we can set that down there, and this thing kind of pulls us. And then we can pick up this one, and then put this in here, drop that in. So we can grab this big one. There we go. And then we're going to drop that in over here and set that down. And then we're going to grab that one if we can. Yeah, I don't know. Because we have to put this thing up so high. See how high that thing is? That's why it's up there like that, so that it doesn't mess with my camera so much. If I have it down, like on top of my cab, then it jacks everything up. But I would really appreciate not having to stick it up so high. So now I need to turn on my flatbeds, and then once I do, they'll lock in onto the parts, and then we'll be able to move. Oh, I'm stuck. Let's get out of the hole. All right, and then let's go over here. So, oh, stick, please. See, I hate that. Why that camera angle? Now that they're locked down, the camera angle gets all crazy. All right, let's cruise over here, and we'll drive up onto our thing, and it will process these right off the bed of our truck. Why am I getting stuck? What's going on? Why am I not moving? It's so weird. There are still some quirky bits going on here with stuff. But now we can just drive up to this, and it will just pull that off like that. And then I just kind of hang out here for a minute while this processes, and it'll pull everything off our truck. We can turn off our flatbeds. Okay, so I grabbed the last piece, and then I'm going to run over here to start having it build some of the ammo while we go and get like a tree. So let's grab this. Oh yeah, see how much you get when you use that thing over there and process it like that. So it's just a lot. You get a lot more resources off of it. All right, let's grab all of that, and we got a little bit of iron too somewhere. And then now we can come over here, and I can essentially dump all of that into there for ammo, and then we'll come to here, and I'm just gonna put all the iron in this area, and then we're gonna just process this thing. Why is it not? It's because it's this. Another thing with the sorting, it would be nice if we didn't have to do it like this, but I have to take it out of here and then we can put it down. So now it's pulling from that silo and putting it into this AP6. I don't really know what AP stands for, but they're all numbered. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. But yeah, so now we have some large ammo being made, and then that is getting stored into this silo sitting next to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple of those for now. Just to have a little bit, and then we're gonna go get, while that's processing, go pick up a tree. The sun came out, so that's nice. And now I can actually defend myself if I need to. And then we'll come over here. I can't dig this tree up because if the tree is embedded past the lowest point of the surface, then it is just into the surface, because you can't mine down past the main surface, and if you're at the water level, you're pretty much at the bottom, so you can't really do much about that. So we have to carry these trees over one by one though, so that is one thing. I can just, let me get this little guy out of the way. Let's mine him up real quick. It shouldn't take but a second. There we go. I'm gonna throw this guy over there, and we're gonna get the big tree. There we go. And then with the big tree, we can just go set it at our base. Of course, we got the weird camera angle again. It really drives me crazy. I think if the devs just took the camera angle away from this thing, it would just make it better. Like, I don't know why it needs to change when you use this thing. But you guys can see now how it actually functions, and so it turns it sideways because I have it sideways, and then it's just have enough room for it to clear the large trees. And it even, like these things, if I dig up one of these big giant tree things over here, it will actually spin those too. But those things are tricky though, because the roots on those are super long, and so I can't dig that one up, it's too much. But there's one way over there by where the moon is going down. You could pull one up off of that like hilltop and bring it over, but they're like way more delicate for some reason. So when they break up, they just totally shatter into the resource. I don't know, it's kind of weird. They don't seem to last as long, or I guess, I don't know, they're just easier to break by accident if you bang them around. So let's grab some ammo. Still processing. Oh yeah, we got a good amount of ammo. And once I'm going to double that, or just get as much as I can. Then we'll head off and go start our recovery mission with this vehicle, because I need all the storage space, because I collected a ton of stuff that I have to go get back. What I could do though is I could go into our tech yard here. Let's see, get back into, that's one thing about this vehicle, it's so big, it's hard to get it fully onto the tech yard, which makes it tricky when I load into the game. So let's see, we have some items already broken down, a lot of stuff. Yeah, let's break, well, okay, I'll break those down. I don't use those. And then we'll split these in half. And then, oh yeah, definitely these guys, we'll double up on those. And then these as well. I have tons of these. Same with these little guns. These are good just for some carbon and iron. And what else do I have a ton of? I've already done a lot with this. I had 1 million of these little connectors. So I think that's probably good right now. Oh, let's break these down. Let's break that in half, because I won't use that many of those. And then, like I said, those things you can see, you know, once I put them in here, I'll put them into the top one, and that way it'll feed down into the second one and then into the last one to be processed. So I'll just chunk all this in here, and I'll hit Alt, and then just throw it all. Oops, I didn't mean to throw the rocks. Okay, I guess I chunked the rocks. Give me my ammo back, man. I think yeah. I want to get rid of my ammo, and then I think it put the rocks in here. Yeah, it won't process those, so that'll stop it if I leave that in there. But you kind of can see how we have some in here, and they're feeding now into this one, and then see how that's changing, and then it all ends up into this last one until it's full, and then it'll just start filling up the next silo and the next silo, so we can actually put in a ton of materials. And then it'll just sit there and keep grinding it down, and then puts it into this last one. Look at this, since I've been talking to you guys, look how many resources we've gathered. So that's probably going to run out pretty soon. We're probably going to fill up, but I'll worry about that later. Right now, just want to get the ammo. All right, guys, so now it's time to go on to our main recovery mission here, and let's head out. I have 500 shots of large ammo, so we should be able to oh god dang, I didn't mean to fire into my base. So we're out of missile ammo. That's one thing I need. I just made this guy mad, so I can shoot him. So I love those meteor cannons. Now the meteor cannons kind of got a weird issue with them. Like what happens is that, see how they rotate downwards? Okay, so this is probably my fault, really. But sometimes I'll get into a battle and they will rotate down to start like going into a different direction, and I'll fire. And if I fire when they're in the down position, I'll just instantly blow up, because what happens is it will actually hit my battery right here and those reactor things, and both of those explode. And when they explode, they really explode. So I have to watch out and just make sure that I don't rotate them like that. So let's head over to here, and I'll show you guys what this area is that I'm trying to get to recover my vehicle. So let's get across this little ice bridge. We're gonna mess with these guys. We'll have to take out a few dudes over here. Okay guys, well, my game crashed right when I was crossing over the bridge. It keeps doing that, which is no good, because now my fusion reactors are not charged. So as soon as I come out of the snow biome, we are going to explode like very fast, and it's not going to be fun. So which way do I need to go here? I think I went this way last time. So we'll have to deal with that on our way back once I recover our items. If anything, if I explode near our base over here, then we'll be okay. But as you guys can see, I'm in the snow biome and I'm overheating, which is crazy. So let's deal with these guys. And I'm kind of looking for weapons and like these armored wheels. See those armored wheels? Those are like gold. Those are good. That's good stuff. So I try to get all the armored wheels as much as possible. You guys can see where I've already dug up all those crazy little pop plants. See that base up there on top of the mountain? That is where we're going, and it is quite the adventure, because it gets kind of hard as soon as I get onto this ice over here. First of all, traction becomes an issue, and then there's a lot of bad dudes over here. We need to take out everybody in the area before we can even attempt to go up there. We're gonna get this guy out of the way. Oh yeah, see, look, we called all these guys over. You guys stay back, please. Bam. All right, we're gonna grab all your little spiky wheels. And this guy's still alive, of course. Just run over him. All right, did we miss? We lost a gun already? Dang. I did not have as many repair cycles, so hopefully we can just repair naturally here. All right, so we're gonna come up here. It's starting to have a windstorm or a snowstorm come in, and we're gonna take out these things. We got a big dude there. Oh my gosh, this guy. Whoa, where'd that guy come from? Okay, so, and this vehicle, while it's cool for hauling things around, is not the most maneuverable, that's for sure. So let's come over here. We have to make our way up this little mountain spot. And there's a plant right in the middle over there, but I'm going to worry about that later. I got to come back and get all these resources. So we're just going to use this vehicle to crawl up this area. Dying. There's a lot of guys over here, some missile dudes over here, so we have to watch out for that. I think that's one right there. Probably gonna have to repair. Let's see if I can do this without... These guys are all partially damaged already. Okay, get these guys out of the way. Come on, dude, stop. This whole running around you in the circles is annoying. Okay, just gonna fire that thing. Oh my gosh. There we go. I think I still have my cannon thing on the front. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me switch over to lasers. That might be a better thing to have instead of just depending on like having ammo. Since I have a big battery on this thing, it shouldn't be a big deal. I don't know. I'm kind of exploring right now with different setups. Oh, there's a large container. Grab that thing. There we go. It's a good area to get missile launchers and large containers and medium flatbeds. But when I get on that ice, it is not fun. All right. Oh, that guy. He is shooting me with his crazy gun. Okay, I think I got him. Oh boy, I caught these guys over now. Oh yeah, he's got the freaking missile launcher. Oh, I ran out of ammo, I think. Let's just see if we can run him into the ground. Oh my gosh. Oh, he shot himself. That was awesome. That's crazy. Okay, well there should be, hopefully, a missile thing roaming around here somewhere. So am I out of weapons? Or am I out of guns? No, I have some. I'm already used up all my weapons? Or did I lose a container or something? Weird. Let me roam around here for a second. Alright guys, had to do a repair and add some regular weapons on because I ran out of my large ammo already. I don't know what happened, why it went so fast. Not sure if that's because the game crashed earlier or what, but I had 500 of those. I know I didn't go through 500 already. That's kind of crazy. So let's go over here. Oh my gosh, this is where I need to go, and these guys are all lined up. Oh boy. So we got to get rid of this guy, this missile launcher dude. Come on, man. Let's get rid of him. And let's see. We can knock this guy out. Oh boy. I have so many messages on the screen because we're out of the large ammo. Out of power. Great. Don't recharge power, so now we're just stuck with these guns. See if I can just run over this guy. There we go. This is that missile guy. We need to take him out. There we go. Got that dude taken care of. And did he drop the missile launcher? I really want that missile launcher. Not sure what happened to that thing. Probably in there. which I can't get to right now. For some reason I'm all overheating again. Let's get that dude. Okay, found a little bit more ammo. We're in still pretty bad shape though, but I think we might be able to make it up here if I can just not blow myself up. So we just need to climb up this mountain. One thing about this vehicle is it actually climbs up pretty good. Like, I mean, look at this, it's straight up. So we're gonna have some bad dudes over here. Now the only thing is when I exploded, my stuff went everywhere and I don't know where the heck it's at. So, I mean, it literally just flew everywhere. Oh gosh, that guy is shooting at us. We're gonna have to take these guys out. So let's go over here. Now I took the meteor cannons off, so hopefully, oh boy, he's got much better guns than I have. So let's see if we can pick this guy apart. I'm gonna run out of all my ammo. We're gonna have to go into bashing. Oh Lord. Okay, let's try this. Oh boy. Back up, back up. Where's that guy? Here he goes. So we'll just push him off the mountain, maybe? Maybe not. Oh no, I'm stuck. I have a shield back there, so push him. There he goes. He's not gonna come back up from that. I don't think. He might. I'm just looking for my stuff. Because we're overheated so much, or we don't have the ability to heal. Oh my gosh. That guy's just gonna keep busting stuff off. But if I can find my stuff, I have a ton of ammo. I don't know what happened to all my ammunition. That's so weird. I think it was the crash. Somehow I must have lost some. Yeah, we're about to lose. There's a gun right there. Here, go that way. See you later. Oh no, is that where my stuff is? Alright, it should show on my... We should be able to find it. It should show on my thing here. Like my little radar. Oh, is it right there? It's up there. Okay. I thought it was right here. I went a little deeper into the territory than I thought. Let's go this way. It's got to be up this area, right? Straight up that way is showing. Let's look at our map. Yeah, it's straight in front of us. Oh, I see it. I see one of them. Oh, it's just right there too. Okay, so we got to be careful. Wow. Hey, are we healing? I saw we turned green for a second. But it says we can't repair. But maybe we're healing up a little bit. Okay, so there's one of my containers. There's another one. I mean, I only had like 5, 6 of them, so. All right, let's grab everything in that one. Oh, there's one of those plants. We're gonna have to take out the plant. I only have 15. Dang it. Do I still have my... Oh no, it's gone. And I can't repair, can I? Oh, this is bad. Dang, I made it all the way here and somehow I can't repair. So, how are we gonna do this? I need to be able to repair. Those plants are gonna eat my lunch. Can I just take off the battery or something? Oh, I think that gets us there. I think I can repair now. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. Hide behind the rock. I'm kind of big. Okay. Now we're freezing to death. Oh my gosh, it's one extreme to the other. Can I repair? Oh, I can. Repair. Okay, where's my... Oh, good. Alright, so I didn't get my ammo. Dang it. How am I going to get around those plants? Okay, there's another plant over there, but I do have my little laser cannon thing. So I could just charge them and see if we can use the laser cannon on them. I guess we're going to have to try. There's really not an option. Let's see. Can we, okay, oh yes, we got both of them. Good. Finally. Okay, something's working out for us. Wow, look at all this stuff. Man, those are lots of resources right there. Okay, so we have our containers are over there. And I see an evil plant near that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there is a container there. Still no ammo, of course. It's going to be the last one, probably. There is no ammo in it. Oh, oh, someone's firing at us. Oh, no, 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 no. Dang it. Man, this thing's got a range on them. Okay, so we're going to have to go attack that plant because I can't get near that. Let's not get stuck, though. All these wheels and I still get stuck on this stuff. Oh, no, they took my cannon. Oh, crap. Are you kidding me? Can we use that laser to take that out? Oh, dang it. We're out of juice. Are we even repairing or recharging? We're not even recharging because we're over our limit. Okay. Somehow I got to get close enough to that. Maybe that guy won't be able to hit us from there. Oh, no. Looks like he can. Oh, ammo. Yes. We got ammo. All right. There we go. Oh. Why is the missile not... Need the missile to... Why is it hitting that? There it goes. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. So now maybe we can take out those guys over there. And they will leave us alone. Got that one. There we go. Okay, we are making it. Man, so sketchy. All right, now we got to make it back with all this stuff. Oh, wow, we're able to collect everything. So if we look in our inventory, I got 6 containers. And they are all full. Oh, they're not even all full. I thought they were. Wow, okay. So let's see. What next here? All right, let's go over to... Let's go take a look. We have one repair, but I can't use it. So let's go see if we can get closer to that base and figure out what the heck. Now that we have some weapons. Let me clear the field real quick. And then we can see if we can make it over there. Gotta get rid of all these plants. So we are coming up to this base over here on top of the mountain. I finally got rid of all these crazy plants everywhere. And man, it was a challenge. I lost more parts on my vehicle. And it looks like there is a bad dude over there. So we have one enemy guy. We have a little bouncy plant right there that we need to get rid of. And we should be able to check out this base. How do we get to the base? Oh, we gotta go all the way around over there? Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's 4 silos on that base. I wonder... Oh, I have to actually take out that thing. So maybe we can do that from here. And then maybe I can remove the base and it'll all fall down the hill right there. It's kind of cool being off on the edge like that, though. It's a kind of crazy design. So I should be able to... We're probably going to break some blocks. Yeah. Okay, there it goes. All right. So now we can get into the base, hopefully, and get those silos. I might just take it apart from the top. Now let's get rid of this plant. And build this guy. And then we have some bouncy plants over here somewhere. Yeah, there they are. Right there. That's a whole cluster of them. Why is my missile not firing? This missile, I guess I have to put it up higher or something. It still is having some technical difficulties. It looks like they took the aiming mechanism. Used to have, yeah, there it is right there. So for some reason, it's not aiming over the stuff, even when that's kind of strange. It used to be able to aim over all of my weapons, but it's like it's running into some kind of invisible block or something. It's weird. This is not how it used to be. So let's take care of these guys. Okay, so took out those other plants. I have a couple more over here. I might go ahead and take those out just safe. All right, got rid of that guy. And now we can get into the base. I think the best thing to do here is to take this base apart and let it fall. and then we can come get it while it's much easier on the ground, because our base is right over there. I can just see my towers from here. So let's go ahead and do this. Let me take this base apart, and then we'll come back and get everything, including the resources in the silos, because they should fall down into the ground, and we can kind of figure out what's in those things. All right, so I'm going to take all this stuff, just put it in here for now, one by one. I have to do anything that's touching the ground has to be removed manually, and then we can take off the main supports, and it should fall if we can reach them. So they're going to be right there. Okay, I got half of it taken apart, so that's not touching. So now we just have this one side to do here, if I can reach it. No. Well, that's just great. Okay, well, I just did that thing where I blew myself up again. I am going to have to make a redesign on that for sure. And then I ended up repairing and saving myself as I fell down the mountain. Probably have to edit the video a little bit because I said quite a few bad words through all of that. So let me make it back up there real quick, and I'll see you guys back there in a second. To you, it's probably gonna take me forever to get back to that spot. God dang it. Anyway, all right, well, that's just how things go sometimes. Okay, we made it back. What a banana thing to happen, man. Holy cow. All right, let's grab all this stuff. Put that back in our inventory, and then we'll finish what we started and hopefully not blow myself up. So crazy. Can't believe I keep doing that. That's a major design flaw that I'm going to have to address, because when I'm looking down and I happen to accidentally fire, which is the case, and you know what? Just to make sure, I'm taking that cannon off, man. That thing, it's just totally destroys me. So, all right. So let's take off this thing, hopefully get this thing to fall down here. Let's see if we can grab this stuff. Oh, now I can't grab it for some reason. Let's back up a little bit. We're just going to have to hang off onto the edge. And then we'll zoom in. Oh, geez. See, that's what I do right there, is I go in, and the same button you use to pan and tilt the screen is the same one that I have set to fire. So that might be part of the problem also. Okay. Grab that one, and this one right there should be the last thing. There we go. So there, we can put that down. So all of that should fall down below. Bam, there it goes. And then all the silo things, and then I'm gonna go down with it and see if we can do that. So I'm gonna start from this angle, because it looks like there's a bunch of stuff that fell on a ledge right there that we're gonna have to go and grab. So let's see if we can aim our vehicle. Oh boy, I'm kind of big to be doing this. All right, oh boy, oh boy. Of course there's rocks right there, god dang. All right, let's... Why? Oh, no, I want to get the stuff in there. This is going to be a very precarious situation going on right here. Let me get the... Just give me the... There we go, interact. Ooh, look at all that stuff we just got. Okay, so we got that, and so I can go all the way down there somewhere. Oh, yeah. Okay. Whoa. Let's take it easy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. Holy moly. It's not all going to fit into my vehicle for sure. So let's just get the stuff out of the containers. So, ooh, look at all this good stuff. All right. Some wheels and some titanium. Okay, so that's everything, because I don't think I have enough to store all of that stuff. Yeah, let's see. I do have some. Let's go ahead and do a sort and see if we have any containers. Well, we have a little bit. Let's just back up, because if it falls on me, as you guys have seen in previous videos, I just blow up again. I really don't want that to happen this time, because I do not have any more repairs, and somehow we're gonna have to make it back with all of this. So I don't know. So I'm just gonna kind of ease into all of this and grab it. Good Lord, I might actually be able to grab everything. Let's see. See if we can get everything over here. Holy cow. I can't believe it. We grabbed everything. Oh, there's one container right there. I don't think I can get that either. Oh, I got it. I cannot believe we grabbed and still have space to go. So we scavenged 100% of that base. Now we just need to somehow make it back without exploding and burning up or getting shot by enemies or any of that stuff. Okay, there's our base over in the distance. So I think we might be able to get there, but somehow I got to get there without exploding. I don't know how we're going to do that. There's a whole lot of bad guys on the way. We're going to have to take it slow over this land bridge thing, or this ice bridge, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see what happens once we get to the halfway point. We'll start heating up probably. And I'm already warm. We got bad dudes incoming. Maybe we'll be okay. I don't know. Oh, no, there we go. We're already doing it. Okay. Wow, that's touchy, man. There's just a finite location right there. All right, let's see if we can take something off, put something on. I'm assuming we're going to have to take some stuff off. I just don't know what. Maybe we can put all of our panels into storage. Let's see, maybe we can take these off and just put all this in here for right now. That should lower our fusion reactor load or whatever. So, don't know. Let's see if we can suck all the... Okay, we're hanging in there. Now we're freezing to death. Okay, now we got to get into something warmer. Got to collect all my parts. Okay. So we should be able to make it now. Yes. Good deal. Okay. Holy cow. What a mess. We're just going to get over there and try not to cause any trouble over here. We're still picking up parts. Let's see. Okay. He's following me. Okay. Are you going to leave me alone? Okay, I think he's leaving me alone. Okay, good. Finally made it to the base. Holy cow, I can't believe that, guys. That's crazy. Alright. And I think I have a thing here that I need to collect. Can we put all that in there? Almost. Alright, let's put all this stuff up, get our vehicle repaired, and I'm going to have to work on another design that's a little better at not blowing myself up. It's kind of crazy. Why did that pop out? So, yeah, because this design is good for non-snow areas, not so great for the snow, and then also for blowing ourselves up. Definitely not great for that. I just noticed that I'm not 100% centered. Okay, I wonder if that happened when I had to rebuild after I blew myself up. Okay, so let's do this real quick. Let me unload all this stuff real quick. Okay, so I got all the parts put up. Now I need to put some of this other stuff. I don't know if I have enough room. We collected a ton of resources, so I need to put all of this. So this is what we got from the base, and we got 4 silos out of that, and oh, we got a tech heater also. All right, that's nice. And then this is all the resources we gathered. So we got all this fuel, all this carbon, tons of copper and iron, some gold, and some lithium, which is always hard to get. And then we have some purified carbon. Wow, we got a lot of purified carbon and purified titanium. So that is big right there, because we're going to need that at some point soon, especially before we're launching our rocket. That's going to be a main resource for that. So, all right, cool. Well, let me unload this and see what the heck I can do with all this. Okay, guys, got most of the stuff put away. Now, I still have quite a few things in my inventory that I need to put up. We sorted it all out. Yeah, it's all there. So we got a ton of the strontium stuff over here. and some titanium and a bunch that I put up. So we got a lot of good resources out of that run. I still need more titanium, which we're going to have to go and see if we can make a special vehicle for that, because it's gonna, the titanium are inside of the black pit areas, which gets really hot, so you have to go from cold to hot like really fast. And so I'm going to need to put the heaters on my vehicle and be able to turn those on and off really quickly in order to maintain our temperature for going into those areas a little easier. So with that, all right, I think this is probably where I'm going to end the video. I think this was pretty successful, although it was a bit of a headache and kind of super risky to make that run, but we were able to get all of our resources that I ended up losing earlier on accidentally blowing myself up, which I was able to successfully demonstrate for you guys, so that was great. But we still made it even with all of that, so that's great, and got a ton of resources, so I'm going to need to refine those down. And now I think I might have enough to do, yeah, so we got enough, I think, strontium right now. Once I break all of this down, should be enough to be able to launch this thing, and we'll get our block bucks or whatever they're called, and be able to expand on some of that stuff and start buying some of the things in our little build area over here so that we can actually get some of these blocks. Because I want to get this Centurion cab right here, and then I think I can build this, but it takes a lot of refined resources. So we can see it takes a bunch right there, and of course it's the tungsten that is kind of a pain to get to. So yeah, and then I'd like to be able to get some of these shields and build these shields out. I like those flat shields more than the round shields, and there's a few other things I'd like to get in here too. And we still need to find the triple grenade launcher, and then I want to be able to build a bunch of these. I need like 7 or 8 of these so that I can load in one of my other vehicles that I designed in the previous version or build of this game. And I have like a super tank that I made that has a lot of nice rockets on it that's really strong. So anyway, I think, yeah, we accomplished everything. Hope you guys like the new base design. Let me know if you have any suggestions on ways to build things, and let me know your thoughts on our base. God, sorry, I don't mean to move around so much. I know you guys are like, stop twitching your mouse around, but I want to show you something. Like when I'm twitching and looking, see this right here? That's not me. This is the game. So the camera, when the camera runs behind an object, so you see it's going behind that light pole, then the camera changes to be in front of it, and it does that for everything. And so when I'm moving around, it just makes it way jerkier. And so I don't know, like, it doesn't need to do that. I don't know how to fix that or turn that on or off, or maybe the devs can make that like an option to where the camera, it doesn't have to always adjust like that. Now I can understand, like when you go inside or under platforms, you know, the camera needs to kind of zoom in a little bit. But even then, I think just attaching it to your mouse wheel so that I can do it manually would still be better than doing it automatically, because it gets real confusing, and where it starts to make you guys kind of sick is like when I do this, when I come over here, see how it starts doing, and I'm all moving around and the game is like zooming and doing, and you know, and I have like a super fast video card, so it doesn't lag and it just does whatever. So I'm like trying to point things out. I'm like, hey, look at this over there and do this, and the camera's all crazy. So sorry, I'm sure I just caused a few to just lose your cookies just now, but you get the idea. I'm not trying to like whip the camera around like this, you know. I know I talk with my hands a lot, so I tend to try to point where I'm discussing and trying to highlight things that I'm talking about so you guys understand, because there is a lot of stuff. But the way the camera moves like this, it adds a crazy movement to everything. So I'm kind of used to it now, but I don't realize it. And so I'm going to try to watch out for that while I'm talking and try to slowly, you know, move. Hopefully that's evident in this video, that it was a little bit less jiggly around, you know, when I'm doing stuff, but you guys get the idea. It's just